Hello there, it is Thursday, February 1st, 2024. The time is 3:23 p.m. and the temperature right now here in Thailand is around 29 degrees Celsius. And this is the island of Koh Samet. And this is the Nadan Pier, one of 5 piers that service this island. And this is probably the busiest one. And over on the other side, where there's mainland, is the Rayong province. And tomorrow I'll be at this pier taking a speedboat over to the Ban Phai Pier. And from there I'll be hopping in a car. I have a speedboat ticket pre-booked. And we're gonna go for a walk here. From the pier up to near where the hotel I am staying is. So when you get off the boat, you can take one of these bot buses to your hotel. And the way they work is once the bus is full, I think you pay 20 baht. And you get off at the stop closest to where you're staying, or I think for 200 baht. They'll take you right to where you want to go if you don't want to wait for it to fill up and you want more of a private ride. There's one of, I think, just 3 7-Elevens on the island. So this is the south end of the island, and we're going to be walking north up the east side. Again, another look at the pier. This is a very small island. I think about 13 square kilometers. And that is the closest thing to a hospital here. And I've done a live stream along the beach property already, or the beachfront. And I've done a couple of beach walk videos. But really, the beaches are the highlight. I think there's 14 different beaches. Sai Khao being the most popular. That's the direction where we are heading. And Koh Samet is 220 kilometers away from Bangkok. And I think that makes this one of the most underrated and underappreciated islands I've been to in Thailand, as it doesn't require any domestic flight or super long ferries. There's a restaurant. The food and accommodations are cheaper the further away you get from the beaches. But if you're here for a short time, I would recommend just doing all your eating and drinking on the waterfront pretty much. Might as well maximize the reason why you came here. But when I went to Koh Samui in November of 2022, that involves a somewhat pricey Bangkok air flight, as they're the only airline that serves Koh Samui Airport. And to be honest, I think the beaches and overall vibe of this island is actually better than that much more popular one. I've also been to Koh Chang, Koh Phi Phi, Koh Phangan, and a number of other more popular and notable islands. I think the fact that this is just a 2.5-hour private car ride from Bangkok and that the beaches are as good as any, and the accommodation is affordable, makes this a winner in my books. There's a public school. There's not a very big local population on the island. It's definitely got that beach town vibe to it. There's plenty of vendors and storefronts along the street. There's two main arteries that run around the island. And I think the rainy season here is from June to October. But it gets some of the least rainfall in the country. Meaning that it's still heavily visited during that time period. And you'll see a lot of foreigners on motorbikes. And you can rent those. You'll see signs saying 100 baht, which is about $4 Canadian for a motorbike, but that's per hour. Per day, it's closer to 400 to 500 baht. I have never tempted fate and rented one. I once drove someone that a friend rented a long, long time ago, and that was enough. A cute bar. Again, the closer we get to the main beach, I think the better the places get. At night, things are busy till about 10 or 11, even along the street here. And it really seems to die out. There is one bar that seems to have pretty good nightlife. We'll be walking by that. Koh Samet Party House sleeps 10 people. Sounds more like a hostel. Maybe that's the hospital. Maybe I got that wrong. Yeah, that is. So I was wrong about that clinic. When I asked the hotel, they said there's a clinic by the pier, but there's also a hospital right here. Thai massage. Cafe Bar Old Amsterdam. So we're staying at the Avantara Hotel Resort. That was about a 20-minute walk from the pier, and we opted just to walk it with our carry-on suitcases. It's also a good chance to kind of see the island as we made our way over, but most people just opt to take the bot bus. And there's a point up ahead where a lot of them converge. Aloe vera massage, 400 baht for 60 minutes. So this area is fairly lively at night.
That's the exchange.
Although there's fire shows and that sort of thing along the beaches. And a lot of the bars light up. There's kind of a festive, vibrant atmosphere. And there's a couple of 7-Elevens here, and both are quite busy, so I guess that's why there's two, but this one is bigger on the right. There's another one just on the left here. That's where we go to get our supplies. And here's where a lot of the bot buses congregate. And you can get on one and wait for it to fill up. And they've got a map of the island here. So we are here. There's Sai Kau Beach or Sai Kau Beach. So we're going to be walking that way. Oh, and we started here at the Pier. So we kind of made our way over there. There's one temple on this island, and to get to my hotel, I need to go that way. We're gonna go that way in a moment. This way here takes you down to Sai Kau Beach. And this is the area where you'll find a lot of the more desirable hotels starting to appear. Guys, really just taking a leak out in the open? That is remarkably disgusting. Some of the tourists here have no sense of how to behave in public. I won't say more than that, but if you've traveled through Thailand, that scene there wouldn't be all that shocking. I don't want to get sand in my shoes, but there's a glimpse of the beach. We're going to be getting another glimpse of the beach later. If you want to see what it's like along here, you can check out my beach walk video. There's a lot of bars and restaurants and hotels that front the beach. There's a weed island. And apparently, that spot there is an outdoor urinal. At first I thought it might be one of those showers where you can wash the sand off your sandals and feet so you don't drag it into the room. And the next leg is going to be much quieter. There's the bot buses rolling through. If you drive on the left here, I generally prefer to walk on the right side. And there's no sidewalk. It's a small island, but it's a rather hilly one. And I'm walking right into the sun. Maybe I picked the worst time of day to make this video, but I spent all morning at the beach. Might just go right back there after this. Island sanitation service in action. So I don't make this walk too often. I usually prefer to walk along the beach. I've already recorded that route and I've got my shoes on, and this is a very fine white sand beach. You really don't want to get that sand in your footwear or anything for that matter. It's so fine, it's almost like flour. I think these are villas as part of a resort just on the left. The White Sand Resort on the left. Cute little bar, and this is going to wind us back towards the ocean. There's the mermaid and the child monument. And a look at that fabulous white sand beach. This side is definitely busier. I recommend staying around where we are on this side. It's generally quieter, less people. There's less people around you on your loungers. But the trade-off is it's a bit of a walk, as that's the stretch of beach where the fire shows are and most of the restaurants and bars are. The main bar that's kind of going off at night is this one here, Naga Bar. They've got a pool table, there's a live DJ, there's even some people dancing. It's pretty quiet right now, but it was making a lot of noise into the early hours of the night last night. That's connected to the Naga Resort. I would not want to stay there given how loud this place gets. And we've just about made it to the hotel where I am staying. I'll be either later today, what time is it, 3:47, or early tomorrow. I'll be going through there and doing a review. The beach chairs we rented today are right there. I actually went for a hamburger and fries from this bar that was quite good. They brought it right down to the beach chairs. They're just better than the ones at my hotel, which are free. Which is right here. There's where I've been having breakfast every morning with the view of the ocean. And I had lunch from Jet's restaurant yesterday. But I think that's about it for this one. I hope you enjoyed this walk along one of the main arteries on Koh Samet Island. You're just 220 kilometers away from Bangkok in Thailand. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support the channel, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there's a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. I think I'm gonna go throw my trunks on and jump back into the ocean. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink.